Why do people fall back out of shape after a show? How can you prevent this? Hi guys, and welcome back. And today's episode we are talking about goals when you are working towards a bodybuilding show. The question is, why would people fall out of shape after they've done a bodybuilding show? You took all the time to get into shape, and then a few weeks after the show you end up right back where you started. This is something that you commonly would see. Bodybuilders would gain about 10 kilos or more after a show. The problem with this mindset is that their goal was wrong from the beginning. So if you approached a bodybuilding show because you wanted to be in shape, then your goal should not be how do I want to look on the day of the show. The goal should be how do I want to look a month after the show, because that is a look that is more sustainable. I'm now in week 2 of my shredding phase. I'm basically 9 weeks out from the show, and this is a look that I'm very happy with. This is a look that I would easily go onto the beach into a bikini, and this is a look that's a little bit more acceptable in society because it is a bit softer. But this is not a look that I would put on a stage, because they do want a little bit more definition and they want to see something a little bit out of the ordinary. And it's funny to say, but the way you look on stage is generally not well accepted in society, because people would usually say that it looks a little bit too hard or too lean or too muscular, and it's all the illusion, because once you get rid of the fat around the muscle, you are actually smaller, but the muscle bellies look so much bigger. So you look a lot bigger even though you are so much smaller. So it's really just the illusion of this round muscle belly. The look that an athlete would have about 8 weeks out from a show is more a look that is easy to maintain, and you don't have to diet so restrictively to keep that look. There is a few examples of videos that I took. My previous show, I used this method to track myself so that I don't gain excessively a lot of weight once I go off of this strict diet routine. Because you are really in the mood to eat a lot of things. Once you start introducing the sugars back into your diet, you do get that cravings and you do want to eat more and more. So it's good to still do your check-ins. So I would suggest that every week after the show, still do your check-ins for at least a month after the show. This way you can see that you gradually gain some weight, and you can slowly introduce other foods into your diet. You can still keep your habits. Instead of eating 7 meals a day, you can still eat 5 proper meals, and you can still make sure that you have your proteins, your fats and your carbs, but you can introduce a little bit of other foods with those meals. But keep your metabolism going, and also keep training like 5 days a week, and give yourself at least 2 good rest days off. You can reduce your cardio to maybe 3 times a week, but still do the cardio, because it's good for blood circulation, it's good for your heart health, and it does still help you to burn that excess calories that you are then going to take in. Don't stop everything completely, because that is the quickest way you're going to gain a lot of weight, eating all this other calories and then burning less calories with your exercise. So if you can just stick to the good habits that you formed, because if you think about it, that was your goal. You wanted to be more healthy and in better shape. So then the things that you had to do to look that way is the things that you have to keep doing to maintain that. And another tip that I would give is, when you eat food after the show, don't overeat. If you eat, don't eat until you're full, because once you feel full, that's usually when you start to gain weight again. So just eat up until the point before you are full, and rather keep eating throughout the day, small meals. And then there's also the habits that you build, drinking water. So keep drinking the water that you were drinking in your prep, because it is healthy and it does help your body with digestion and to keep hydrated. So do not throw away all these wonderful habits that you built. If you do not trust yourself to keep these nice habits in your daily routine after the show, schedule a photo shoot for yourself like 2 weeks after the show, or even a month after the show, so that you still have a goal to keep yourself under control. Because I've just seen so many people that would diet way down and look fantastic, and then gain so much weight afterwards just because they didn't know how to handle the mindset after you've been feeling so restricted, and it's kind of a lot of stress on the body. So it's good to keep in mind that your goal should be for after the show. That's just a little bit about goals, and thank you for watching. I'm currently 9 weeks out from the show and have had fantastic results in this last 2 weeks. I'm very excited to see what I can bring to stage. And remember, make sure that your fitness goals is realistic so that you can sustain the good progress that you have made.